DJ House Tank, Sando Khan Special.
ibesayo Dokoroborusu kuona veriyo Anganembeyo Dokoroborusu kuona veriyo Anganembeyo Dokoroborusu kuona veriyo Anganembeyo Duro tape makuria Mwakwa ya seba Onana aya ma lokolo mwane sikolo mwa yepweza ne kripu ya mwereu Lokolo tolie borusu ku Suku ogere yo Omo ya lokolo kete swelo litidoro
Good evening, folks. Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. Again, we're going to be on here for a very long time. Just first of all, I apologize for coming late. I'm trying to put up the ends here. Okay. First of all, I want to thank all of you again for watching, turning into LIBERIA Public Radio. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. We're late. We're way late, so we're not going to fool around here tonight. Safety. Take care of your car. Your car will take care of the coronavirus, whatever. You know the virus, okay? But anyway, be careful. Wash your hands. Follow the CDC guidelines. And back home, we pray. We continue to pray because we heard today the police director was, telling people if you don't follow the rule, we'll arrest you. I'm not too sure, but like I said, I'm going to stay away from politics for a while. So whatever you want to make of it, it's up to you. But let's go on. Let's go on. I'm going to stay away from politics for a while, as I say. So I'm not going to address those things right now. First thing. Let's open our show. Here is the President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. Weah, duly elected. 61.5% of the electorate. You know that by now. And like I said before, it's all over. I'm gonna be making 100%. Let's watch the video. That Dr. Weah during the election, where he was walking through the mud. I don't have to explain much of that because I'm late tonight. I'm late. All of these things gonna be done. I'm late. So let's go ahead. Let's do it fast.
Let's make sure you do that same thing for you can hold.
No, I beg you.
There you have it. That was Dr. Weah during the election, canvassing for vote, but also experiencing the life of our brothers and sisters in the countryside. People like Samson told them when they go to Liberia, that's the kind of thing they can do, walk in the mud. Okay, let's go on now. Let's see what Dr. Weah going to tell us about now that he's president. What's the reason behind him doing the road business so much? Let's listen small. Samson told LIBERIA Public Radio. Folks, let's listen to Dr. Weah now. I'm going to tell us why he's so interested in this road business. Let's listen.
This is the right thing to do.
Our country, it doesn't matter how many homes you got there, if no roads to connect, it's not completed. So I am happy with my road projects. From the capital to the hinterland, I will continue with my road projects. Anyone that will come after me will find something else to do. But I think that Liberia, being the first African republic, also needs a road network. And this is what we're doing. You don't need to tell me that my responsibility. I need to thank you for making me to serve the country.
It's my responsibility. You don't need to thank me. I need to thank you for making me to serve your country. And I will do the best I can. I'm out of mind. I want to welcome special person here who's watching all the way from Zwedru City, Grandjida County, Republic of... No, I take it back. Of course, it says Zwedru City, but I will add my own on there. Toe Quarter, Toe Town, BI Chiefdom. No, not something Toe. Take it back. Toe Quarter, Toe Town, BI Clan, BI Chiefdom, Boston District, Zwedru, Grandjida County, Republic of Liberia. My brother, whoever said welcome. Say hi to all the people in Zwedru here. I say, Namona Ro, Moruawo, Pomona Moe, and you know about Montebello. That's why I say that's something to that me. I say good evening to all of you Zwedru people. You're lovely Zwedru. I wanted to help. They still have the palm tree all over Zwedru. Zwedru is a beautiful city, folks. It's the best in Liberia. Zwedru, you want something best? You go to Zwedru. Zwedru, Grandjida County. It's the best. Who are you to say what I say is not true? You Zwedru, man. I said Zwedru is the best. Yeah, you want to debate with me? Please, Samson Tola, folks. Welcome. This gentleman watching all the way, the person watching all the way from Zwedru. I'm excited. So let's go ahead, folks. Let me now temp down my excitement a little bit. As you know, you see me in this uniform here. When you don't wear hard hat, because you wear hard hat when you go out in the field shooting case, rock, or anything object fall over your hair, so your hair can be protected. But now what I'm doing this for me to wear hard hat. Of course, I have my hair hat here. I can still wear it. See, right here. See it? I can still wear it, but that would be so ridiculous. Look how ridiculous I am wearing a hard hat in the studio, folks. So I don't have to do that. But anyway, thank you. Now, once again, I'll just play this video. I'm not going to talk much about this video tonight because this video does not give me any kinds of confidence in these people that are going to be running this Ralphie Highway that we're going to be talking about here tonight. Let's watch this video quickly and then we'll go on to Ralphie Highway. Sam Sinto, LeBron Public Radio.
Road embankment, we have this. The most important part is the pavement, which is the placement of the asphalt base course, which is what we're looking at now. We've gone 1.3 kilometers. So it means we have 7 more kilometers to finish with the first 2. Then our concentration will be on the intersection, which is the red light intersection, where we have possibly overpass. And then following that, the concentration will go on in the next 4 kilometers, which is from the red light and the ELFA junction. For that one, towards the end of this month, we start to compensate the project affected person. We start to pay them, and then when they clear, we start up the work. Overall, we look at the work being completed within 2 years because of the urban nature that we have. But I think the minister will relate concerning the level of challenges that we have. But for example, in terms of the light poles, all right, because in some instances, we have some light poles there, so that is a potential, issue that will delay, us. But we've been working with LEC in terms of that. Road embankment, we have
the lipo in a way, yeah. I just love that part. I love that. Let's go now to my main show here tonight, folks. Once again, Samson told LeBron Public Radio. There's a picture that I want to put up here, but I don't see it now. Okay, then we'll let it go. We'll do that Saturday. Okay, folks, Samson told LIBERIA Public. I'm going to be talking about the Ralphie Highway, and there's one of the reasons here that I want to point out very quickly. One of the reasons why I continue to do this. Let us don't fool ourselves. Let us don't fool ourselves, because if we don't do these things the way they're supposed to be done, we will always face problems. Your ice-skinned Liberian diaspora, those who have had the opportunity to study abroad, they are seeing things, they have seen roles, they have seen different stuff. And then you want them to come back home to help develop the country. Because obviously, and actually, you guys cannot do it by yourself. So most of the people that are working in the government right now, some of them are here to study. So it's not like this, that I'm talking something that is strange. But these people, when they get there, the idea of you traveling, according to my mom, those days, she said, when you go places, foreign places, you observe what the people do, what are the good things that you can come back and bring to your own area. So that particular good thing that you see, whether you bring it here, then you develop, and then it helps to bring up the people. In a civilized world, they call it development. Development does not come in isolation. You go abroad and you see things. How is it done? Why is it done like the way they did it? Can that particular idea be applied here? If it is, what do I need? How do we get it? Those are the kinds of questions people who are serious for development continue to ask. And I'm one of those. In as much as I am a political junkie, all of this coronavirus stuff and somebody being suspended and all, I can come back with article of the Constitution, somebody right being violated, all kinds of stuff, politics. But I'm trying to stay away from that for now. Because if this is going to be happening, I want to talk about it so much that if Liberians are listening and watching, perhaps they will, if those who have the opportunity to talk to the leadership will say, let's listen to the total man for small meaning. And I don't plan to say just few meaning. Because what the total man say might be something in there. Because yes, on a very serious note, you have these young Liberians. I keep saying this, and people, you don't want to believe it? It's up to you. The young Liberians nowadays are sophisticated. Even those that are home, let alone those that have come here to study. And when they go back home, they expect their life to be better. You're going to do Ralphie Highway, and you have announced it to the whole world that it's going to be modernized. It's going to be one of the modern highway in Liberia. And you got all of us excited about that. But yet still you have not shown to us who's going to do it. Because the group that you selected, they do not have the capacity, my opinion. And so I will continue to talk about it. In line of that, I spoke with Ormo Smith Toby yesterday, as I said I was going to do a call in exact time. At first, he didn't know who I was and what I was talking about. But then I said, okay, this guy, he doesn't know me, so why should I expect for him to recognize me immediately? So I went back and started refreshing his mind. Obviously, he said, oh, you, the engineer. I said, yes, the roadman. So we went out to talk. But the problem he's saying, and I do agree with him, is the issue of the virus in Liberia, how Liberians are anxious. And so now to find means and find somebody, it was not that critical right now. I agree. I said, fine. So he said, give me a call. So, okay, I'll call you back Friday. So I asked him a question. Do you know what a public work has to plan for this particular project? He said, yes. They should be on their website. I said, I've looked on the website. I've not seen it. So he said, okay, if there is none there, I will point it out to public work to put those kinds of plans on the website so the public can view them, have the opportunity to view those things. Because that's about the only way our people are going to know what is happening. I agree with him. So I'm hoping that the brother will make it clear to the public work minister or the minister to put these things up. If you go on public work website, they have a place where it's a project, and you click on it, they say the content will be available soon. And that's been going on for quite a while. You have $100 million? It's $100 million. It is $90 million, whatever project. Major interstate. Of course, interstate or inner county. It's not interstate, inner county. Let's put it because it comes from Mozzarella going to Mount Gibby. Okay? So that's a lot of money. And Liberia need to know. So I spoke with him and I explained myself. Like I said, I'm quick to be impressed. And I told him, I said, the last time, you don't know me, I don't know you. But the last time we spoke, I was very impressed with you. And I just want to make this clear. Second, those of you that are running our country are very young. You guys are young people. So for you to continue, I mean you, all of them, to continue to run the country, I said, the country is not a banana republic. And you guys have the country functioning. I might not agree. I told you, I said, I might not agree with the way the country is functioning, whatever, but the functioning process is there. And I want to thank you. You guys should continue doing your best, but try to improve it. Some of us will make the noise, but don't listen to the noise in the market. He started laughing. I said, you continue to do your job. Be honest with us. Obviously, of course, say he agreed with me as well. So we had a nice conversation. I'm still impressed. But don't let it fool you. Because if Honorable Toby Smith does not come through, the radio station will be Toby Smith all day. 2 shows in a row. I'm not playing around. Okay? So I'm just giving it up. But for now, Honorable Toby Smith seemed to be a very honest person, I would say. I have no reason other than, this is what my mom said. I don't know you, you don't know me. We're just meeting. Let's give each other the opportunity to be who we say we are. If I'm a liar, you will soon find out. If you're a liar, I will soon find out. Then if I'm a liar, you want to put a distance between us, you can do so. If you're a liar, if I want to put a distance between us, but we just meeting. I say, hey, why are you doing that? Why you say, let's wait small, let's know each other a little bit. Okay? So that's the perspective that I'm taking with Honorable Smith Toby. All right? So that's that. Now let's go on now. Robert Field Highway. Folks, welcome Samson to LeBron Public Radio. Like I said, I really would like to be talking Liberian politics and get my numbers going higher and things, but I don't want to do that. And if people come here because I'm talking roads and engineering and things, they don't want to deal with me, they can click out and go, that's okay. I'm giving the opportunity by LPR to talk about road, whether I get one person or no person, nothing, I will still talk about it. You see, the how we do it from Total. And now there's a thing people from Total say, don't mind popularity, because popularity take you up, the popularity can bring you down. But you start, you get nothing. Then what you worrying about? Because you get nothing. You don't get anything. You don't know nothing. So what you worrying about? But when you pretend to say you know, then you know you don't know it. Then by the time they know what do people know you don't know, then you got problem. And that's what I try to stay away from that. Okay, so let's talk about this highway. This is supposed to be proposed by the President of the Republic of Liberia. He won 4-lane muddy highway, ERW Junction all the way to Robert Field International Airport, about 28 point something miles. Okay. The issue for me now that they have selected a construction company, and this construction company, you can go, maybe if you guys know it, please send me the information. But with all my little knowledge that I know from Total, I've been searching here and there, I can't find anything about I found some information, but those are not information that East Construction would stand and boast about it. Okay, because their workmanship is crappy. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. From what I've been seeing, maybe they've done other jobs somewhere that I don't know about, but what I've seen does not boast well. Does not look like a company that would do a major highway, 4-lane highway. We're not talking driveway, we're talking highway that must have the capacity to take army trucks, to take army equipment. And that's the higher you can go. Because those army equipment, they're heavy. The tank and things, those are heavy things. So that's how you design for. You design for the heaviest. You don't design for total something to a bicycle. Bicycle can break the road. So when you design for something to and total bicycle, then you don't get that, because as soon as you leave, then one little motorbike can, you'll break it, because total something to bicycle is too small. But you design for 10. Okay, so from what I've been seeing, these people they don't have the capacity, and I'll show you some of them here tonight. Here's one other thing that I called my sister. I'm not gonna say who she is, but I called my sister, and she was watching me the other night, and she was not impressed at all. She was not impressed at all, and she told me, "What is this you're doing?" I explained. She said, "Okay, thank you for telling me that the people doing bad job, they're doing this and doing that, they are not right. What is your fix?" Well, what she didn't realize was I provided some fixes. But before I got to the fixes, she was already gone. See? So I'm hoping that what I'm going to do is every time I bring up something, I'll try to find a fix and say, this is how, if you do it right, this is how you should be doing it. Okay? I'm not touching design right now. Until I'm blessed and Armotopi provide the person, they can show us the design, then I can critique the design, because I can do that too. When it comes to civil engineering construction, I'm not taking backseat to nobody. I keep telling you that I'm not fooling around. I'm not fooling around. I like for people to come out here to challenge me. The young man who has all the master degree, the other day he came out here, he didn't dispute what I'm saying. That was a different issue. So I'm not taking backseat to anybody. PhD, WD. However, there might be some engineer that will come out here and try to muddy the water. Say, oh, so you think you know they want? What's about they want? That's civil engineering too. And I don't know all civil engineering. So you see, somebody can come out here and clean my clock. Samson, I'm just giving it to you as it is. So I don't pretend to say that I know all. But what I'm talking about, if anybody want to challenge me on that, you got to go to Total and drink some water and come back. Samson to LIBERIA Public Radio. So before I go further, folks, I know I'm late, but before I go further on this Wednesday afternoon, first of all, I want to welcome all of you again. Say thank you very much for staying with us. I will do my best. It's difficult for me to speak to you on construction without using construction language. If I were to start using the language they use out in the field, I won't even forget. Facebook is going to shut me down. You think Liberian people with their Facebook they can curse? Go to construction company, go do construction work and listen to the language. They speak different language. But I'm not going to do that. That's besides the point. The other difficult thing when I'm talking to you with construction or design, I have to be careful the words that I use to describe certain things. Because if I start using words that are a little bit too technical, then what is the point? I need to bring it down so that me and myself, so I can understand myself. You see? So I will do my best. I will do my best. Because I want by the time, I'm very serious, by the time we're done, that you will be able to understand a little bit of how, why, and when these things supposed to be applied. That is the intent. I'm not here to degrade. I keep saying it. The brothers and sisters back on, the engineers back on, they're smart, very intelligent. I give you an example. When Judy Moore, former Minister of Public Works, who is not an engineer, when he went out to the legislature to give his presentation, a young man picked his phone and was reading from the phone as though it was nothing. The only problem is the fact that he was not an engineer came through. To those of us who knew exactly what he was talking about, was faulty when he said concrete love water, and that's what we want to make the whole Liberia road concrete, because concrete love water, and it can reach 6 months in a year. Because look at concrete piers, look at the bridges, the piers, and the columns, and everything in the water. Well, when he made that statement, I thought to myself, Judy Moore have just crossed the boundary. Because you don't make those kinds of pronouncements as a minister knowing fully well that you're not an engineer. It don't work like that, you know. But like I said, the young people in Liberia that are working over there, these are people that can come in this country, in America, make good living because they're smart. So for me, the fact that they are in Liberia, where it rains 6 months, frustration level go over the roof. It's hot, sunshine 6 months, frustration level go over the roof. And yet still, these young people stay in Liberia. They come, go for master and run back to Liberia. I take my hat off to them and say congratulations, say thank you very much. However, I say, if you accept a position and say, yes, I want to work, as an engineer, your number one priority is to build something that will be safe, economical. Those two things, they're very important. Now, if you don't know one of the cardinal rules in engineering, you don't be embarrassed. You don't know, say, I don't know. In fact, it's one of the reasons, in those of you that are engineers, one of the reasons in engineering classes, they don't let you do your work by yourself. They pair yours together. Project or even homework. The only time you do things for yourself by yourself, test time. Because they don't want you to spy. You're that sounds into a spy all night. Hey, what you got? What you got, man? Come on, man. Come on. What you got? They don't let you do that. But homework, classwork, when you guys go out in the field, you work together. Because if you don't know, you ask questions. You're not supposed to be embarrassed. And in engineering, as a professional now, at work, after I'm done with my job, I'm all happy. Oh, this is so good. I can be saying that in the office. I say anybody who work with me. Oh, they told them about not do it again. Hey, my people, in the office, I say here, I say, this is how I say, hey, my people, they told them about not do it again. What they mean? All the way from Total, you can't rock scout train again today. Look at the kind of work coming from. Then everybody, oh, here we go, let's look at it. Then I pass it on to them. Peer review. And there are people who take the first thing, the other guy, he just go and take a red pen. He said, as soon as he said Total, man, they are picking up my red pen right away. And then they will criticize. However, in the process of redlining my stuff, it gave me an opportunity to learn. I'm still learning. So in engineering, you can't be embarrassed and say, I know it all. You can't criticize. No. Okay? I thought I'd lay all of those out for you here tonight, because I'm going to go a little bit deeper tonight. So for the brothers and sisters back home, the intent is not to criticize. Not criticize, but not to degrade. However, if something is not done right, I will say so. I will not hide it. Let me close this, then I can go on to my project. The young Liberian here that are studying, that are working, they have gotten used to certain life. Let us not fool ourselves. They get up in the morning. If they're going to work, they take route, whatever route that take them to their job. They get on the road, go through the toll booth or go through the meter system, get on the highway, boom, they're there. They don't have to police now on the highway unless there's an accident. They go to work or go to school. After 10, 15 years of living like that, they want to go to the market, food market. They just take the highway, boom, they're there. Then you're calling them to come home. And when they get home, just from EW Junction to SD Cooper Junction, it's taking them almost 2 hours. Do you see what's happening? If that's the case, this is not, I don't, because those things give you pressure. You want to do something, you can't get it quick because of something of traffic delay, something that is so simple. And you look at it and say, what? Why these people are not improving themselves? For them, the brothers and sisters back home, they have not seen the difference. They have not seen the other side. So for them, that's okay. But you come from here, you've seen all of these things, and you get there. And from EW Junction to SD Cooper Junction, it's taking you 2 hours. And then when you get home, all of the excitement that you have taken to Liberia, I'm going to do this. When you get home, by the time you get to SD Cooper, you're sweating. You're thinking to, what is this here? I don't think I can do that. Then the difficult thing, you have kids that are here going to school, and you're hoping that perhaps these kids, you will be able to take them with you to Liberia. But when you look at the way situation is, am I going to come and sacrifice my children's future like this here? You see how difficult this thing is? And that's why that I'm involved with this route, that I'm going to be involved, not working with them, no, but I'm going to be involved in terms of pointing out things. Because if Rawafi Highway is built and is correct, not necessarily to the standard of U.S. highway and things like that, but something from Rawafi Highway to Monrovia, safety, but at least it can take you 15, 20 minutes and you're in Monrovia. At night, when you're driving, you can clear the sea. Okay, safety, barrier, everything. When you're taking your kids, you'll be happy. Let's go, you'll go see Monrovia. At least that little stretch of the road, they will be able to enjoy themselves. Okay, and that will also encourage people to foreigners want to do business. So I will talk about this road. Okay, let me go on. Folks, Samson to Liberian Public Radio. This is the RRA, that's the Rawafi Highway. Okay, let's go now and look at the first video, which the executive, it's on Executive Mansion Facebook website. And this video is a schematic of where they say the road going to be. But I warn you, if they were to build the road exactly the way the video they're going to be showing, first of all, they don't have the money. They don't have, it's going to be so much. They don't have the money. And second, it's not safe. Because there's so many flaws in the video I'm going to be showing you. So many flaws the way they had it. So they're not going to build it exactly the way it is. They're just depicting something that they hopefully will come close. So let's play that video and then I'll go into my East construction issue. Samson to Liberian Public Radio. Let's see this video. If I can see it.
D12 on the beat. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. All I do was win, 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 win. All I do was win, 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 win. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. The whole you did by me, I jump over it. away, yeah. So you forced to let me, you not let me say you forced to let me. You forced to let me, you not let me say you forced to let me. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. When I can go here with eat you, and when I feed you with hurt. When I need you, it will ju. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you was born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. I say I jump over it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. They can do what they do, and they can talk all they talk. They can do what they do. Hey, turn the fire the person, Holy Ghost fire the person. Turn the fire the person. All I do was win. All I do was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. All I do was win. All I do was win. They will see a koro with a BB apple. They will see a koro with a small apple. They will see a koro with a BB apple. They will see a koro with a small apple. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. Jehovah bless you, no man can curse you. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say your time, now your time, nobody can stop it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. All I did was win. All I did was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. Nobody can stop it. I say I jump over it. Now how you did by me, I jump over it. All I did was win. All I did was win. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah. Born to win. I say I was born to win. Born to win. I say you were born to win, yeah.
Folks, Samson told LIBERIA Public. There you have it. There you have it. That is the schematic of the video they have for the role. And I said fine, that's fine. But if you're the designer and construction person, you look at the thing, you look at it right here. The interesting thing is all of these safety features they put on it, they have criteria. You don't just get on put some, but I'm not going to go through that. We appreciate the video. Let's go on. Let's go to the next one. Okay, now this is the company that has been selected to do the work. Now, let's suppose the video you just saw. Let's suppose that they're able to build that and they have the money. Look at the company. Construction company. Look at their office. I don't know if they have any other office. This is the company that's supposed to finance. I call it self-finance or whatever finance, pre-finance. They call it pre-finance. This is a company. that's supposed to pre-finance million, 100 plus or 90 something plus $1 million. Folks, why are they playing with us like that? This is not nice. You can't do people like this, man. You can't do people like that. You get this company like that that have this kind, and then if they have other offices that we don't know about, that's fine. But this is the only one that I know about. Maybe they changed it by now, but I've gone through all of their stuff. Most of the things that I can find, they do not have the capacity. Now listen to me again. I don't say they don't know how. I don't say they don't have the manpower. That's not what I'm saying. But the capacity. I don't see equipment in this yard they have over here besides 2 trucks. I don't see a dump truck lining up to build that highway. Let me just give you one or two examples. For example, they're going to have to identify their dumping site. You're not going to take something from there and go dump it. So they're going to have to decide. They're going to have to find a dumping site, staging. Then, okay, how many dumpsters do we use a day? They're going to have to schedule this program, even if it's 3 years. So all of those things, they don't have the capacity. They don't. But I will show you Saturday morning. Come back and watch. There was a company from Burkina Faso that was supposed to have been part of the coastal highway. Mufa or Mumu, whatever. Whatever. I don't know it, but I know the company. But that guy has a capacity. Of course, he has some tinting record and stuff like that. But I don't care. That's not my issue. That guy has done work in Ivory Coast. He has done work in Benin. He has done work in Guinea. So if you bring in the Liberia, he has record. He has something that you can. I will show you on Saturday. Okay. But anyway, this company, East International Construction Group, they do not have the capacity. Let's look into them a little bit. This same company was scheduled to do Banga Broad Street. Yeah, you're Broad Street. Banga Broad Street. Okay? This is not highway. That's driveway. Okay. This is look at their workers. Just look at their workers. Now look around that area. Do you see any concrete truck, my people? Do you see any concrete truck line up? So, here's what they're doing. And concrete set very easily. It doesn't matter how much iron mixture you put in it. They got time. Concrete truck living from here to there, they time it. Based on the length, the distance, they have the mixture. They have the design. Additive for you to make that trip. After that time expired, it's going to set. So you can put it on the ground, pour all kind of water in it and things like that, and try to mix it, but you're not going to bring it back to the quality they have based on the mixed design. Simple as that. So look at these people. Do you see any concrete truck? I don't. So where is the truck? Because look what they how they call it, the structure. They call it structure. The machine that they use, the hand rolling, which I have no problem with it. That's fine. But real concrete roll, you don't use stretcher to. That's driveway. But they're already almost done with that segment. So where is the next load? Because importing concrete until you stop for the day, it's a continuous process. You don't pour concrete, wait for another 15, 20 million coming. You do that, you mess everything up. Those of you that work with concrete, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? So this is one of the reasons why I'm saying that they do not have the capacity. Okay? That Banga Broad Street. Now, You see the white thing over there? The little brick supposed to be? They're supposed to be chair. I keep telling you guys about chair. Now, rebar chair, they call them. Let me show you what rebar chair is supposed to look like. Samson told. You see this? It's a rebar chair. Plastic. 50 cents, 40 something cents. I think the lowest one you give about 37 cents. They can be expensive based on how much you order. I agree. But that does not give you reason to use brake. Other people use brake. But if you're going to use brake to put it down, you don't walk on it again because you're already depressed in that. By you walking all over here, you're going to depress it. But by this thing here, the opening, if you have this plastic, it's strong. You can walk on it. I've done it. I've seen it. I've walked on it before. Okay? They don't have that. Let me go back to the people. You see the chair right here? You see the four steel crossing each other? That's the same thing here. Let's go back to that stuff. Okay? You see the four corner? You see the four corner right in the middle of that? That's where the chair is supposed to be. They don't have it. Okay? All right. Now, let's go back to our chair. This is a chair. The height of the chair, that height over there, is a little bit over 3 inches, which is okay. Now, they have different heights based on the thickness of your steel. Now, if you're doing driveway, when I was doing driveway in Ohio, when we got hook. So when they pour the concrete, we go poop, we pull it up, poop, because we're saying they must strength of pulling that rebar into the concrete and bringing it to the height that is being specified, which is not correct. I'm from Town. What kind of string? I got so much that I'm gonna bring it to. But I did it. But that's driveway. You don't do it on the highway. Okay. Let's go on. That's East International. All right. Yes, another job for East. Okay. Another job. And look at that. Look, the rebar on the road there. The rebar on the road for highway, for road, for trucks to drive on. Okay. What is this? The rebar, they put it on there. And they're getting ready to put mix on. Okay. First thing, I don't care. First thing is this. When you get an area like that, you take water truck and spray so that moist, the ground will be a little bit moist so that when the concrete get on there, because when the concrete comes in, it's hot. Have you seen a mixed brand new concrete coming from the truck? It's hot. So when you spray that stuff, they bond together quickly. I don't see no truck over there. I don't see no concrete truck, but maybe they're not ready yet. Let's go to the next one. Samson told LeBron Pobrito. Let me take you back to Banga Broad Street again. Yeah, they are. Banga Broad Street. How many workers you see there bending over? 3. And these are people you expect to build Ravelfield Highway, multi-million dollars highway, complex highway. That one place where highway are coming put down. That Ravelfield, people in big shot, they're gonna be riding no thing. That we are then gonna be riding from there. Then you want to give me somebody like this here? Man, I beg you, man. You're not play with people, man. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. Now that Gibson Jeru is watching, let me just throw it because he might be leaving here very quick. Gibson just walked out. Gibson Jeru one time, let me show my face. Say I'm going to be talking about Gibson Jeru so people can see my face because the papa said scared of Gibson Jeru. Yeah, I'm scared of Gibson Jeru. But no, on a very serious. Now, this, before I talk about Gibson Jeru, this is driveway. You see the people building back there? This is driveway. You can pull driveway like this because you're not driving on it constantly. You come park your car, the next day you leave. Okay? But let me talk about Gibson Jeru. Gibson Jeru went home some time ago. And he sent back some video. That's what I like about this video. He sent back some video driving, going towards Kakata or somewhere. But Gibson Jeru was driving on his highway. that I keep talking about. They use the same alignment. They make the road look good on top. But the alignment, they didn't change the alignment that Tommy Bonan then died on in 1908. So as Gerson was driving, Gerson could not make the curve with the speed the car was on. So you could see the yellow line was between his tires because he couldn't stay on his side. He could not make the curve with the speed because the curve was not designed for the speed that Gerson was on. But Gerson was not violating anything because the speed Gerson was on is a speed designated for that area. So if you're going to have a curve in any design, the curves you're going to have, the radius of the curve, that's how you select the speed limit in that area. They got two types of speed, though, advisory and compulsory. But I'm not going to go into that here. So Gerson shows a video where his truck was straddling the yellow line. That means he could. I recognize that. I say, hey, he can't make the curve. Because here's the thing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. This road here. Okay. Let me go. Let me while I put this stuff. I said I'm going to show my face. Okay. That is the driveway. That's the thing I want to say about Gibson. But that is the driveway. Driveway, you can put wire mesh. Driveway, you don't necessarily have to put chair down. You can walk in with your boots on and lift the wire mesh with your hook. That's driveway. We're going to put truck on it. We're going to be driving truck on that one. You just can't sit down. That's it. Okay? But on a complex highway, you don't give us something like that. This is East International work they have done. How are these people going to have the capacity to do Rawafi Highway? If these people don't change the two things they can do, East International can be the prime contractor. I have no issue with that. But they must hire someone else who have the ability to build that highway, not East International themselves. And the government, those who are going to be given this contract, must do their investigation. Not necessarily, like in courthouse or something like that, but due diligence. Let's put it that way. And find out what are these people have the capacity. Don't give it to them because they are your brothers and sisters, or they're going out with somebody's niece or something like that. Then you're hurting all of us. All of us. Okay? Let me go on to another one. Yes, East International. This is Redemption Road behind BTC. You can see the executive mansion way up there. You see those two children sitting on the road? The edge. There's no reason you should have an edge like that. Because I told you before, if you are driving on this road at night, in the day, it doesn't matter. Your phone fall down. Oh, let me grab my phone. Oh, what my phone? You bend down like that, you make one mistake. Your tire falls off of that edge. You're not coming back on that road. You're not. If you speed, if that's you're speeding, you're flipping over. Okay? What is the fix for that? Come on, fix, my people. It's not anything big, small fix. But our brothers and sisters that's supposed to be inspecting this work, they are not doing the kinds of inspection that is needed. So perhaps they themselves don't know. So they accept what people give them. In this particular incident, what do they supposed to put? They call it shoulder backing. You take dirt. You don't even take extra concrete. You don't even take asphalt. You take dirt and fill that area and slope it towards the ground and make it from the edge of the pavement, which that pavement I believe is about 6-inch thick. So from 6-inch on top to 0, meeting the ground down here, but have it compacted well, so that when you're driving, you get in there, you get off the road, you get in there, your car gonna take this way because it's on a slope, but it's gonna be you're able to get back on there. Let me show you. This is a machine that will do that for you. I want you to pay close attention to the machine, and let me make this machine a little bit bigger. Okay, let me make the machine a little bit bigger so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, first place I want to show you is in the back of this machine. You will see the white line, white rock, dirt. You see the white thing back there. They're filling in, and the stuff out here is where the dirt goes, and they drag it like a grater. If you know what I mean, it's like a grater. Let me show you now. Let me show you the opening. You see the opening? The dirt falls in there, but as the truck goes along, it grades, but it fill the bike, and they set the bike so it will be right on the top of the area they're concerned with. In this case, the East International, they go on top of right by, just flush, and then they go from there 0. Okay. When you do that, somebody slip, their car slip, they will get back on the road. Safety. East International don't have the capacity. They don't. These are the kind of work they have done in Liberia. And our brothers and sisters are happy with them. I'm not. Because that's how you build driveway, my people. You don't build roads, highway for people, because yes, and I will show you here. Don't worry. You got a sense of what I'm talking about here tonight. If you're driving on a road, it's a constant motion. Okay? So constant motion. The tire keep turning. But here's what's happening. The weight of the car, okay, is being distributed by the tires. And I'm not going to go into the physics of that right now. I'm not about ready. But here's what's happening. The tire that is on the road, it creates what they call point load because it goes straight down. But when it gets in the ground area, it distributes wider. Even though it go like this, but when it get to something, and that's, I'm not going to tell you what that is, but it open up, okay? So the weight is being distributed that's why you need a good base. If you have a good base on the road, it takes the weight. But here's what I want you to know. If the car running with that point low as it goes on, from one point to another, it keep carrying the weight. The weight will not change. And that's why your mix design and the construction process must be in line. If you give a good mix and the construction is faulty, you're not going to be able to achieve the kinds of durability you want. Something to take time now. What do you mean by durability? I say you will not be able to achieve a good working relationship between your design and the concrete. Okay, let's go back to East again. Let's go back to East. This is another one, East. Okay, this is their stuff. Okay, but what I want you to pay, and I will make this. I'll also make this larger for you to see. What I want you to pay attention to is what happened here. Sounds into. Okay. What I want you to see here is this. Okay. Watch the East. Okay. You see the junction here? You see, let me show you now. You see one side of the road, they're done. The other side, they still have steel rod. But that steel rod they have, it doesn't go all the way across. Because they already, it would have been bent. You see what I'm saying? So they have the steel rod, but in the middle, the two concrete will join, they will come together. But they have nothing there to hold it in together. Oh, something too. I got my rod way down. I forgot to bring it up. Okay? They have what they call dowel joint. And I will show you that here very quickly. The East, if you want to do this, because you know why your naked eye cannot see, these road can slip sometimes. Why your naked eye cannot see them, they do. But if you have a concrete dowel, you dial a steel into this. This is already built. And you're going to be building another thing. You see I gotta go get. Oh, but folks, hold on. I gotta show you. What the heck? If I'm gonna do it, let it be done correctly before I fall down. Okay, hold on. Just bear with me. I want people to understand these things here, to be honest, because we can't continue to live like this. You know, continue to live like this as though we know nothing. We just somebody from Total and that's it. No, it's not like that. Okay, so yes, the steel here. Yeah, steel. Yeah, right. So this side of the concrete is built. So you put the steel, the drill in it. With epoxy, and then you see how the thing green? The epoxy coater. Yeah, these people here. The first thing I want you to know. These people building this thing on the beach. Okay, this road is being built on the beach, and they didn't even put epoxy on their steel rod. And you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be an engineer. You don't have to be, but you know, salt and steel, they don't mix. It will be rust. Okay, corrosion start happening, and that's why they put rubber epoxy all over the steel. All right, but let's forget that. But when you done the side, you see the concrete side over there. So what you do, you drill in it. Then you put this long steel inside, half of it. So the other half, you come and put the concrete over this one. So now, when the people are driving, this whole thing becomes one, because the concrete, the steel will move this concrete up and down together. It's not going to go halfway total. No, it go up and down together because the steel in it. And I will show you here. East International, they haven't done that. All right. Samson to LeBron Pop Radio. Let me show you another one. Okay. East International. Okay. They think I just talk about. Watch this. You see the bar over there? Because on the left side, on the right side, they're done with the concrete. The concrete road is done. But they're going to pour the right side. So in order for them to pour the right side, so the right side and the left side will be one, you're going to have void in between. There's no question asked. But in order for them to be together as brothers and sisters, they pour the steel. You see how the green steel over there? So the steel are in place. So when they pour the concrete going to go around that steel and it become all one. Okay? This is how you're supposed to build a concrete highway. Now these driveway they people put down, you're going to give them $100 and some more $1 million contract for rubber fee highway. Why? Even though we're from Total, but for goodness sake, don't you guys think that we deserve better sometimes? You'll find other company, and I will deal with that come Saturday. Okay. Now look at this other one. This is Liberia. And I will show you the video here soon. Watch this. Do you see the steel I just showed you? Do you see any of it? They have one or two, but they're so far apart you can't even see them. Look at the workmanship, my people. Let me go back to the forget about the steel. The picture I'm going to be showing you now again. Forget about the steel. But look how clean. Look how clean that area is. You see it? You see, they're going to pour concrete there. But look how clean it is. You look at it. Look how clean it is. Because they compacted it and they make sure the broom comes. The broom and swept all of the loose rock out of it. Because they don't want the concrete to come in and start being confused. Oh, is that rock supposed to be part of, what kind of rock is this? They clean all that dirt out of it. Look at Liberia. Folks, and these people are educated. And these people are getting paid. Look at this. Look at this. What, and you're going to come now and pour concrete again. All these rocks are all confused. Bipolar rocks. 1 minute they say they're fine, another minute, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. Bipolar rocks, I call them. And you're going to come and tell me these are people you want to give major contract. I'm not saying East International do not deserve the money. I don't even, they deserve it. If they're going to pre-finance, that's fine. But because of pre-financing, don't send something in our throat that's not we're stupid. Yo, just do it to us. This is not added road. This is not a Dole community road. This is not how do you call it, Coca-Cola Factory road. This is not Sophie Cleaner road. This is major highway that you expect to last for maybe 20 years if you take good care of it. And you're gonna give me company, a company that only build driveway, calling it highway, and you're gonna get that company to do this work. They're gonna have to do better than that. They're gonna have to do better than that. Okay? Now, let's look at, this is not East. This is another company. I don't know what this company is, but this is a same metal East International will use. And I hope that I don't know what kinds of pavement structure they have in mind, whether flexible or rigid, I don't know, but we'll find that out. But let's watch this video, and I will explain. God, I took the voice out. This is KMT video, but look what I'm going to be explaining as we go on. But look at this video, folks. Samson told LeBron Public Radio. Look at this. Okay, yes, a tractor bike there. Yes, it's tractor bike there that's supposed to be mixing the concrete. And first thing I look at over there, I don't see any kinds of vibrators in your hand. I don't see that. I don't see that. The machine itself supposed to vibrate, but it only vibrate what is underneath right there and there. It doesn't vibrate in front of it. Okay, but look at the workmanship over there. All right, look at that. You see what they're doing over there, and they're supposed to be building a road, concrete road. Yeah, man. I'm inspecting. You come on my job running that, you're out, because we gotta take it serious. You gotta take it serious, and that's not what they're doing. This is it's not anything to make fun of. Now let me show you another one. This is in fact, the machine they're using over there is much more sophisticated than the machine that I'm going to show you. But look how these people that are going to be using this machine, look how they do their workmanship. If their eyes, they can see if they have hole in it. Watch Samson told LeBron. These are kinds of stuff we'll be talking about. Let's watch this. Look at this. That's the same striker, a concrete driller they have. Okay, you see how they roll? You see how they roll over there? Now it's going to, you see how the man putting the concrete back there? Because there's not an even spot, and they can see it. So they have to go back. And then they come back again. By that time, you see how the man putting the concrete? You see how he keep filling his void? You see it? Now that other one, the guy, you see, watch in front of that. You see what the guy doing? He taking the concrete out because the machine is having more than anything else. Okay? So if you're going to be using these kinds of machine, I'm not saying you should come and use major machine and stuff like that. But if you're going to be using machine like this, you do it right. You do it right. You don't come out and put something out that and then you have young people playing around as though this is road that people are going to be driving on, and they expect the road to last. Okay, and people are paying money. Okay. So let's go on. Let's. I just want you to see. Let's just see a little bit. You see? You see that? You see the people back there troweling the area, and they're also smoothing it out. Okay. Now, let me show you another thing here. And this one, remember I told you about dowel, how you're supposed to dowel something, concrete, steel in. This is it. Okay, you see here, this is concrete pavement. The other one on the right, the other one on the left. They're separated, of course, by the joint. But the steel, they call it dowel bar. The dial bar, the one that I showed you already, where it was sticking out. When the people finish paving, when they put the other concrete side on, this is what they're going to get. The dial bar, you can't see it now. But it's holding the two concrete section together. You see it? It's holding the two section together. So if you're driving, those of you that are in a diaspora, sometime in your neighborhood, just drive to some stop sign. You will find some area the asphalt piled up. The asphalt piled up more than it's supposed to pay. The wheel well, the tire mark, the asphalt piled up. You know why? Because every time people get to that place, they step on their brakes. When the asphalt is not binding correctly, then it folds itself. And that's why you get these asphalt piled up. And usually, after 2-3 months, people will come and dig them out. The ruts of asphalt will come and pile up. And this is where you want to stop it. In concrete, you don't want that. Because concrete can't pile up. The next thing is going to start cracking. Okay? All right? Let me see if I have another one that I want to show you here. Okay, I'm going to do that one on Saturday. I'm going to show you that Saturday. So, folks, I just thought that I'd try to show this. Now, do you think that East International have the capacity to, even if they're going to do concrete road, if they're going to do concrete, can they do something like this? And then after Saturday, next week, I'm going to start doing asphalt pavement as well. But I have not seen the asphalt pavement for me to criticize on asphalt pavement. Okay? So this is what I want you to see. Yesterday, on Monday, I show you that they do not have the ability to do correct drainage and what have you. But we'll deal with that. Okay? So let me Saturday I will go into that, but Saturday I will also go into the right of way. And let me whet your appetite a little bit. Folks, Sampson to LIBERIA Public Radio. We're here this evening. We're going to do our best to make sure that they're young Liberians, sophisticated Liberians. You can't pour wolf over their eyes anymore. And what I'm doing here, folks, on a very serious note, if these things are done correctly, how many of you young people, you work? And that one thing about Liberian, there's no question asked. You can take the Liberian man from Monrovia, from the gutter, and bring him to the United States. I'll give you less than 6 years. You'll be standing tall. The kind of car you'll be riding, you will not even be able to stand it. The kind of house you will have, you will not even be able to stand it. Because why? Liberians are hard workers. They don't like freebie. And here is one thing here. I'm not talking about maybe those Liberians that came here at a very, very young age, 3, 4, 5 years old, they're American now, just like our kids, But the Liberian young man came in the country when 15, 16, 17 years old. You are not catching stealing. You are not catching stealing people thing. Because Bible, when you steal, they will flock you. So people stay away from stealing business. That now people are all over committing crime that usually those days nobody think about those things. You're sleeping, you have your window open. You can't do that anymore. Okay, but the point that I want to make here is young Liberians are coming on this side, educating themselves, getting masters upon master, PhD. Okay, there was a video that I saw this afternoon, a press conference from the doctors organization, and the secretary of that organization doesn't look anything more than 25 or 30 years old, the most. It's a medical doctor. We have another one. There's another young in my own community, Jida community. He's a medical doctor, smart. That one there, he's so smart. I hear myself, we don't even get along because he's too smart. And I'm dumb. So when he bring it, I say, he say, okay, papi, let's forget it. I say, yeah, don't forget it. Because you're smart. I don't come to concert here for you to run over me. No, but on a very serious note, the Liberians, the young Liberians, And I keep saying it. One of these days, it might not be our lifetime, but there will be a group of Liberians. Whether they were born here or born there, it doesn't matter. But they will look at the country and put the country above themselves and say, we need to move this country forward. Liberia not going to stay like that forever. What they say? And they say 99 days for role, 1 day for master. One day, the young Liberian, sophisticated Liberian, educated Liberian, highly educated Liberian, they will go home and move that country forward. They will do it. Because the young Liberians in the diaspora, they work, they make money. But the American and the foreign country, they love them because they're young. So they milk all the energy out of them right now. They go to school, get a degree. So, they got he's African, he's Liberian. Oh, they can work hard. Employ them more. Employ. Then they employ them. They get them good money. So go do it. Before you know that company start making money. Here's the thing. In the engineering business, the electrical engineers, they have Liberian Engineer Association here in America. I'm part of it, but I don't venture much because they're all double E's. But they are smart. Some of them work for Ford Company, GM. I mean, electrical engineers. These people can do your electrical. How? I beg you, man. Traffic light for the people that nothing. The electrical engineers we have nowadays, traffic light that nothing. They can do your traffic light by sleep. Even when they're sleeping, they can do your traffic light. But when you look at traffic business in Liberia, that's a shameful business. You need to recruit the young people. Don't take old men like me. Forget about me. But get the young people, and milk the energy out of them too, just like the United States. So by the time they get to a certain age, your country is already developed. What's wrong with that? But you want people, old man, he can't give you $70,000, then you get him job. The job he can't do. Even if he can do it, he ain't get the energy again. Look, tell me now. You think I'm able to clear a light pole right now? I'm even able to clean the step in my house. But I can dance so. No, but on a very serious note. The reason why you have young people, young Liberians, they're willing. All they say is, don't abuse me. Don't disrespect me. If you do that, you'll be fine. But let me show you something here. Let me wipe your appetite. What I'm going to be doing Saturday. Interesting thing. We're going to be doing how they call it. We're going to be doing the Ralphie Highway. So this is what I've done. Okay, let me see if I can show you here this evening, or this is it evening or nighttime already. Okay, I went out and it's a tricky stuff. Okay, it's a tricky stuff, but we'll show you. I'll show you if my computer will cooperate here. All right. So let me get it on. I did this, and my goodness, this junk. It's something else, man. Okay, let me see. All right, bear with me. I'm trying to put something up here. So. It's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, but that's what I do most of the time anyway. So when it comes to Liberia, I don't mind doing these things here, but it's a tedious work. It's a tedious work, to be honest with you. So I did this. Okay, I went out. Okay, I'm trying to show you here. I went out and did on Google Map, like I showed you the other day. On Google Map, I was able to put a bunch of maps, a bunch of JPEGs map together and string them from EW Junction all the way past Alex Tyler's place. And if the information that I'm getting, that Liberia right away, the Ralphie had right away supposed to be 175 left, 175 right, if that's supposed to be right away, and I did that. But let me show you. Now let me watch your appetite a little bit. What's my stuff say? But where is it? Oh, the be more making. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, the be more making. What kind of business? But then, of course, I'm from Town. What's wrong with that? All right. So let me, before I do that, I don't want people to see what I'm using. So I will do this. I don't want people to see what I'm using. But the smart people amount all will know exactly what around the paper. I know what you're doing, man. But anyway, yes, what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Let's. This is a Google map. Okay. Ralphie Highway. Okay. As you can see here, this is the junction. EW junction. Okay. All right. So what I did was I strung a line from here to there, and then when I did the line, I was able to guess what the curve of that area is. So the curve of that, for example, there's a curve right before you get to, in fact, right in front of the stadium. But when you're driving, you won't even know it. And that curve, the way I guess at it, is 1,000-foot radius. Okay, let me go into that and show you. No, I can't do that one. I'll do this. I think this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can still do it as well. Let me do that. And then I put a line in so you can see. All right. So right now, this is Ralphie Highway. I'm not playing with you. Okay. But watch what I did. All right. So I came out here and then I say, okay, give me line. So I put a line like this, and I went out like that. Except this line, that's correct. Let's use that. Bear with me. If you can't take the suspend, you want to leave, that's okay. We agree. But just bear with me. Okay, so I go out here. Okay, there we go. So I take this line like this, and I try to go through. Okay, so. Okay, let's stretch this line all the way out. Oops, wrong stuff. Okay. I'm just gonna whet your appetite here. But Saturday, if you come in Saturday, all of this will be done. You don't have to stay with me. All right. So if I take this line all the way out here, you will see somewhere it's not going to be following the red yellow brick road. Okay. See, it's not going to follow that. Once I get past this area, I know that because I've done it. So I take the other line from this side also and say line, and I will show you here very quickly. Okay, this yellow brick road here we're taking. I say line, follow my yellow brick, and this is coming from Google Earth as well. Okay. See, if I even try to follow the yellow brick road, I can't even go too far. I can only stop at the stadium. So now, here's what I did. I said, okay, I got these two lines. Okay. I got these two lines. And what is this one? Take it out. Folks, this is what Roku does. He does this every day. So I take this line and I say, okay, what do I have? I come out here, giving, okay, I want both. All right, give me 1,000. So 1, 2, okay, 1,000. So watch this. It's interesting. I take this, boom, boom. See how it fall right on there? You see it? Let me do it again. So you see what I'm trying to get? What the line, you will see that my line will follow. In fact, let me do this here so you can see. I want to zoom it in. Oh, no, I better not. Hold on. Just bear with me. Okay. You see how the two lines crossing each other? One going to Totown, the other one going to Montpellier. You see that? Now, if I want to put a curve in here that will follow this curve, and I believe the curve they use is 1,000-foot radius curve. I truly believe that. Okay. Now what you see the two. You see where the copper SD copper junction comes. You see how my white line going out of that. Now watch this. You say, oh, they told me, say not something here. Okay, here we go. You see that? See it? Boom. I'm on it. Okay. So I'm estimating that it's going to be about 1,000-foot radius. So I did all of that. All right. This is how I came up with the how do you call it? I came up with okay. So I came up with this, and then I got these. Come on. Okay, so when I try to find the right of way, this is what I get. Okay, look at this. If this is true, if this right of way that I have, if it is true, and the right of way you go upset from the center line, look at the man house in the right of way. Look at the other guy. Look at the other people's stuff. But this is why I think this is correct. Watch what Liberian government, when they build the stadium, look, the parking lot of the stadium. Okay, this is the gate. You see how far the gate is away from this blue line? So the people are not stupid. They knew exactly what they were doing. They stay away from the right of way. They knew. But why didn't they tell the other people that was building that you're building on the right of way? Look at this. If this thing is holding, somebody's house is going to be gone. How are you going to deal with this? How are you going to deal with it? And Saturday, I will show you on Saturday, I will go ahead and split it up because it's supposed to be 4-lane highway. And then I will go through the process on Saturday, the 4-lane, in splitting it up, giving me, I'm going to go 12-foot, because I'm not going to give anything less than 12-foot lane, okay? Then I'll give right shoulder, I will get a 5-foot because it goes from anywhere from 5 to 10. I'll get a 5-foot shoulder. On the left side, I'll get a 4-foot shoulder, okay? And then I'll do all that. And so you can see that because I'm going to base on the center line that I have created, okay? I don't have that drawing. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that. Now let me go on down and try to open the line. We've been out here now for quite a while. Let me open the line. First of all, let me check. Mr. George, Amos George, if you're listening, let me check so you can give me a call here and tell me full or A or something like that. Okay, hold on. Let me check, folks. I'm not going to be here long tonight. But we try to do this thing here. It's not so much to say, oh, you no, far from it. This is far from it. All right, Samson told LeBron Public. Let me put my number up there. If you want to give me a call, please do so. Mr. George, give me a call. Samson told LeBron Public. So the point here is, if we're going to do the right of way, okay, the right of way is going to be very interesting. If this is going to hold, and I will show you. You can say, oh, maybe I bet you if you were to put the center line the way I have it, it's not going to be anything more than 2 feet off. Okay? It's not going to be more than 2 feet off. Okay? Because if you look at it, even the cars that are there now, you can see, and I did a measurement. Okay? The road itself, it's not 24 feet. So it's about 32 feet, which I think that's most likely correct. Okay? Let me before somebody calling me. Okay, give me a call, Mr. George. Everything's set for your call, waiting. So give me a call. By the way, so we'll do that. We'll work on that and see. Not just Mr. George. If anybody out there, you have questions, you want to call. You want to call? Give us a call here. Don't just sit down and say you enjoy. We want you to enjoy. Yeah, but okay, there he is. Mr. George, good evening. Samson to LIBERIA Public. Thank you for joining us. What am I saying here in my monologue that is not correct? You want to expand on it? Go ahead. The mic is yours.
Well, I'm not. I got no idea about your explanation. I think the Liberian government should reconsider the decision with this company. The Liberian government should go back and look at this contract from what you have been explaining, and today, tonight, what you demonstrated. It is clear that the company don't have the capacity to build that road. They do not have it. They might have the manpower, but when it comes to equipment, they don't have it. Look at the Yanni show. This company, you can't see one dump truck. One dump truck. If you talk about the one that got the greater, the front hand roller, nothing. So how is this company going to build this road? The question I'm always asking, let the minister or somebody come out to tell the Liberian people how they arrive at giving this company this huge multi-million-dollar contract. Let it come and tell the Liberian people from what you have been explaining. So they can come and challenge and say, no, Mr. So what you're saying is not true. And this is our company, compare and contract. Better compare and contract to see who is saying the truth. Because most of the time they will see that, oh, maybe we didn't get into the job, that's why this man is talking. No. You are talking because you are a patriotic Liberian. You want to see the right thing done for the country. Because many of them don't have idea in anything you're talking about. So you that have the knowledge and the experience to do it, now you question them. So now a lot going to come up to disprove you, to say no. Hey, let the people here, here's the engineer, you talk to them, they are available. You ask them any question. How they want to build the road? Where are the equipment? How long they be in business? These are issues that the Liberian people must be very, very concerned with. Yes, we all want this road. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead. We hear you clearly.
Yeah. We all want this rule. But the question is, the company are going to build the road. They do not have a track record of doing any massive construction. Even the little one they gave them, they drove them from Ghana. The executive manager, look at that road, look at the sidewalk. You don't have to be an engineer. No sidewalk. Now, all the contract they gave to these people in the heart of the city, the construction road, no sidewalk. They put the cement there. When it rained, what happened? And one question I wanted to ask you. Maybe on the highway when they put in cement, I think maybe it might be different from the city. But the city in which I am, on the highway, where the guy is, where they use this cement, there are some big black rubber.
Some what? Some big what?
You know, rubber, they put it in between the road, I think for the water or something like that. You know, I don't know how to call it, but you drive 7 feet and your car will bounce on that black rubber. It cross the concrete something in between. I don't know, maybe for the water, the rain, for the rain to get in. I don't know.
When you drive, your tire get into it, what does it do?
No, you hear some sound, boom, boom, you know. It's a big rubber. You put it across the street between the concrete. I said feet ago. They put it there.
Okay.
You know.
In the city.
I seen that.
Is that permanent?
Yeah. Like if anybody know Atlanta, 285.
Okay.
Some portion is paved with concrete. Okay. Or certain places you hear a car, you know, you drive 7 feet and you boom, you know. Okay. But I wanted to know.
Yeah, something like that. They have, and I haven't seen it. I'll look it up and find out what it is. But most likely is to collect water. Most likely,
Okay, yeah, that's right, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
collect. But they don't want to put a dish in there where the people oil pan. If they do it in a dish form, people oil pan gonna be stripping the area, and they're gonna have the mice do like that.
It just is kind of right at the surface.
Right.
It's not deep. It just
Right.
Now, the question I wanted to ask you: do they supposed to do that in the city, or the water will just sit on the concrete slab, or what? What is the level, the engineering level? Now, if it rains, the rain doesn't sit, the water doesn't sit on the road, on the pavement or the cement.
Next time when you're driving on a highway or even on any other cement road, just take your time and look at it. It'll be difficult for you to drive and see it, but if you slow down, they have these little grooves in the concrete. They call it tiny, very very small, but they're a little bit deeper. So what happens if it rains? But the rain goes with the flow of the road. In other words, it goes with the slope. Whatever the profile heading down, that's where the water gonna go. But what they do, they put these little tiny grooves in a concrete. So when it rains, the water sit in that groove, and your tire is still able to contact. It's still gonna be in contact with the concrete, and that's the intent. So the water sit in the groove while it still goes away. And that's why when you're driving, when you see somebody on a concrete road and you're behind them, you see a bunch of water coming from the back of the tire. That's what that is.
Yes. Now, the construction has been doing in Liberia.
They don't have that.
Do you figure that?
No, they don't.
You see that?
They don't. I drove on how do you call it, Redemption Road. They don't have that. Redemption Road for me is just a driveway, and you don't put a tiny stuff on your driveway either. You don't do that. You let the water slope the way it's supposed to be on the driveway, and that's why I say east is those roads they're putting out there. It's pretty much driveway. Go ahead.
You see that? Now, those are all safety issues, because if you're doing a major highway or major road, and these safety features are not in it, and we don't know these things. Also, that's a concrete the road good, but when you read it, you say, someone ran off the road because of water.
Exactly.
See that? Exactly. Someone ran off the road.
And in road design, this is what they do. When they finish building a concrete road, they have what they call friction test. They have the wheel, a little machine behind a truck, and this machine they take actual brush, and put like maybe 8 inches or so of oil, brush it on the concrete, and they turn this machine on. Then when the wheel starts spinning, then they press, like you're gonna do the brakes, then they press the machine for the wheel to stop. Now the time they press the machine to the time the wheel stop will give them the stopping friction on the road. So if they need to do more, they will try to do that just by seeing if that friction is not what they specify. Okay, but all of those things are done. They test them in the yard. When they finish mixing, they finish their mix design, everything is correct. Then they bring it out in the street to pour the concrete. But one of the things you must also watch when you're finding concrete pavement, you will not see them putting concrete down except driveway, private driveway, but a public highway or public road, when they put the concrete down, another truck is there waiting, and they don't wait more than 10-15 minutes, because then the concrete is going to be messed up. They're not going to use it. If you come with your concrete truck, they look at a slip, and I've been there, I've done that. You look at a slip, and it tells you on the slip when the concrete left the yard, and you already know how long it takes from the yard to your job site. So if that time that comes, if it's less if it's more than that, that concrete truck is going by. It's going to be rejected. I've done that. So that's how you know these things. Go ahead.
Now, for the listening audience, you see some of the questions we're asking Mr. Toh and how he explaining it. Now, you people that in Liberia, have you ever seen any construction company doing this kind of thing? these are the things that we need these people, like people like Mr. Toh, other engineers, to come out in the public domain to educate our people. Because the road is all there, but it's also safety. Because the road, when they construct the road, they must take all these things into account. The engineers, everybody involved, they have to take the safety of the people into account. Now, what Mr. Toh just explained, can anybody tell me from Liberia, have they seen any construction of doing some of these things? No. No. Now, these are the issues we want the government and the public to get involved. Because at the end of the day, it is the life of the Liberian people and other nationals that will be coming into that country. So if the road is badly constructed, you pay the huge money, then you got to pay the human cost. Because every time there will be accident on the road and people will be losing their lives, property will be damaged. The company will be gone. But we will be left with that trouble. And someone who don't have any idea, engineer, all will conclude, oh, it's the driver's fault, that the people's fault. But not knowing the company that did that work did not do a proper job, and because our people did not monitor them, then of course, we pay the price. So what Mr. Toh is saying, or what we are seeing, is that the government, we are not against them giving people contract, but they should look at the company with some track record. I mean, there's no way a huge 195, 96, or 100 million out, you give it to people. This company doesn't have a website. A website to say, oh, over there you see some of the work we did. You can see picture of it, you can see the layout. Nothing. Nothing. They just do the work harvest and leave. So then why the government would take a huge contract and give it to these people? Why? It's international, nobody against it. But if they have the equipment, or are they going to subcontract this or contract to another group of people? Let them tell us that, hey, look, we took the contract, but we don't have the capacity, so we'll bring in another subcontractor to do the work. Tell the people can say, we can say, okay, who you will bring in? Let's see. But nothing. They do not have any Liberian to say these are the Liberians we're working with. No. The one man that they got there, I think someone of Burma. Burma was in China. What he did there, what he didn't do there, he said he was jailed. He came back to Liberia over with the Chinese people.
Yeah.
And then somebody, Samuel Johnson, is Burma's friend. The Samuel Johnson, he himself interviewed the action because he was one of those who were defending this contract that it has been ratified. And the gentleman asked for the press. He said, because your friend Burma is part of the company, that's why I'm saying. He said, no. That has nothing to do with the contract, but the contract was ratified. So now you can see, putting one and two together, there's some kind of thing going on among these people. At the end of the day, everybody wants to get some kickback from the contract. But getting the kickback is wrong when the Liberian people will be victims of the construction. We are saying, take this contract from East International. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. Now, what is the financial status of these people? Let East International let them put their financial record out there to see whether they have the financial capability to go out there and look for money. We are not seeing it. They were reported. They time they got a tax clearance, I think a week, the very week, they announced that when they want to pay $5,000, someone down to the revenue agency to get a tax clearance, because you have to show that you are in good book, financially staying with the government to get a kind of lucrative contract. If these people were financially equipped, why they have not been paying the taxes?
Right.
You're giving these people the right to go out there to look for money. Now, if they borrow money, and the Liberian government is the guarantor, if East International do not complete the contract, the government will be responsible to pay whatever the company that they borrowed that money from. Then you see the road that they say costing 100,000 or 100 million will be paid more than that. Because whatever they borrow the money from, the interest, the Liberian government will have to show that bill. Secondly, why the Minister of Finance did not come out to tell us the terms and conditions of those loans that they will be eligible borrowing for whoever. What are the terms and conditions? What are the interest rates? When we're going to start paying the interest? When we're going to start paying the interest on this loan that you want to borrow? All these things. But you see nothing in the paper. And the one thing, the senators who are supposed to ask these questions, they are coming to say, oh yeah, the contract was ratified. But if it was ratified, then why you didn't publish it? So that Liberian people can see where the loan is coming from, who are the borrowers, and what is the interest rate they're going to be paying. And when they're going to start paying the interest rate on this loan that you borrowed to construct the road, we don't know. But everybody jumping out, yes, person, we are doing the right thing. Hey, my people, some of you will see us as enemy of the state. We are not against the development of Liberia, but it should be done in a way, manner, and form that everybody tomorrow will give the president, the government credit. But we don't want to do something tomorrow. Then we start scratching our head. Then we start asking ourselves why. But all these things that I'm talking about, it should have been laid out to the public.
Right.
Let the people bid for this contract. But as it is, I think you are playing the role of a nationalist, coming out to educate us, to teach us, to inform us. So tomorrow, we can't say, oh, you have like an engineer and they didn't say anything. No. That this video will be there. Someone will play it. Someone will say, no. There was this man who was speaking that nobody was listening to him. Right. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
To the audience, and we'll see you on Saturday again.
Oh, Saturday is going to be a doozy because Saturday I'm going to bring the Bovma group from Burkina Faso and show their type of work. And these are people that were scheduled at one time to do the how do you call it, coastal highway. And so what was the reason now that they're not asked to do pre-finance? Then they were willing to do the pre-finance for 400 and some more $1 million. What's with $100 million that they can't do? So those are the kind of things that I'll bring up.
No, that financing has a problem.
Yeah.
These people, what they do, they come and get this contract, then they go out there and look for people who got money to finance this contract, because at the end of the day, these people will charge them interest, whatever they were charging, and what they had charged the government. Then when the government paid them, then they come out and pay these people.
Right.
Not that if Boma had the money sitting there, no. They get a contract and go out there to people. They say, hey, we got this contract. Right. Can you finance it for us? This is the issue we want to pay you. So this is how it works.
Okay.
That's what they come that is liquid cash sitting down there. No.
All right. Okay. So Saturday.
It is what it is.
Thank you, Mr. Josh. Saturday is going to be a very interesting one. We'll try to wake up very early in the morning and come on air. But thanks for your contribution again. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, folks, if you get that, that's the voice of Mr. Amos Joyce expressing his view this afternoon, and we here on Liberian Public Radio. Liberian Public Radio views being expressed are not that of Liberian Public Radio, except the view of the individual themselves. So we're all here, even though we're on Liberian Public Radio platform, but we express our own view. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Joyce. Thank you, we appreciate it. So tune in Saturday, folks. I will be on. But before that, oh, my son is watching. Good evening, Nelson. We love you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, son. But anyhow, I will be back Saturday. I'm not too sure what Friday is going to have. I'm supposed to be appearing on another program, but I have not gotten any information on that yet. And once I do that, of course, then I know. But other than that, I still Friday. If I don't get information from now till that time, then maybe Friday we will be coming back on here. But if I do get an invite, then of course we will be there. And basically, my understanding is also going to be about road and the Ralph Highway as well. So we will do our best. All we say here is when we come on and turn this mic and the camera on, that will be truthful. It is not our intent to degrade. It is not our intent to criticize because of political issue or what have you. Our criticism, whatever you might call what we're saying here and what we're doing here, is based on facts, my facts. It's also based on the fact that what I'm talking about, I'm not taking backseat to nobody. I keep saying this here, and I'm very serious about it. Okay, but here and Saturday, I will show you. I'm going to be out here for a little bit. I will show you a bunch of equipments, work that's supposed to be utilized to do these kinds of work. The East construction company do they have that? So those are the kinds of things we're going to do. Basically, what I'm telling people is, until they can prove, I don't just see them having the capacity to do a major highway like this. And you don't want to have people do this stuff halfway into the project when roads are all messed up. They're finished digging here and there. They're not going to be able to complete the job. The next company that you're going to hire, you are at the mercy of that company. And then that's when the international community, the little money they're supposed to take you to put into agriculture, you have to face Ralph Highway. Because people you give the contractor, they are unable to finish it. And they have dug holes all in it already, mess it up. Now you're going to hire a competent company to come and do it. And at that kinds of contract, they'll charge because you're at their mercy. You're not putting anything up for bid. You're asking these people, they'll charge you whatever they want to charge you and negotiate. You're going to negotiate with them. They're not negotiating with you. And this is what I'm trying to avoid. If the company, if the Liberian government and those who are responsible, if they find out that this company do not have the capacity, then let them find someone else. Or if there's some paper they already put into it, you can send an addendum and ask the company that now that will find out you don't have X, Y, and Z, you can still have the contract, but we want somebody that you can sub majority of the work to. East International can be a supplier, material supplier. They don't have to do the work themselves. East International can be people to run the payroll. They'll still be part of the process. But they do not have the capacity to do these kinds of complex construction job. I just don't see it. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will eat crow. I don't mind that. So, folks, Samson told, like I said, Nelson, how you doing, man? Samson told LIBERIA Public Radio, let me get out of here. I say thank you very much. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Samson told will say good night to all of you. Let's meet tomorrow. Mr. So will be on Saturday, folks. Don't miss it. Saturday morning. The reason I'm doing Saturday now, I know it's very difficult for me because the last time I said I'm going to be here very early, I overslept. I can't make it. So I will try my best this time around. Try to go to bed very early, so Friday evening. Okay, especially with the disease, people not even going anywhere. I will just go to sleep straight. Okay, but the reason I'm doing Saturday because I want the folks in Liberia to be up when my show is running. Because I think this is important. I'm not trying to dissuade or trying to change mine, but I want people to know that I talk about it. So when time comes, because I intend to go to Liberia. And I don't care whether if they're going to put me in jail, so be it. But I intend to go to Liberia. Okay? And one of the interesting things that I would like to do, let me do this before I close it. Not necessarily getting job with the government of the Republic of Liberia. If I get called right now for a job, most likely I'm not going to take it. But if I get called to say, come and help to do capacity building like you did with Victor Company, no pay, I would do it. Of course, they're going to pay my way. But to say I'm waiting for salary or I'm waiting for pay from the government, no, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm not quite ready for that. But if they say come down and help to train or help to bring out these things to the young engineers that are going to be inspecting this road, what do they have to look for? What are they supposed to do? Then I will go with my bunch of construction papers from here and things like that and go over even for 2-3 months. I don't mind taking time off. I don't mind taking time off and going over there. I don't expect the government to pay me. You're going to pay my way. I say that because I'm not going to pay my own way. You're going to pay my way, but I don't expect, and I will not take money for them to say they pay me. I'm not going to do that. Because once anybody pay you, they control you, especially in Liberia. That's not what I'm going to do. So I don't want no pay. Transportation, that's a different issue. My sister got a house over there. I can live in my sister's house. My sister can cook. She will cook for me. Even if I don't do that, I can stay in Victor's house. Victor will not kick me out. Victor will give me a car and everything. You not do what you do to me. He say anything that pastor man myself will throw with you. But he big or he can beat me. Sam saying to all that proper reverse. I just thought I'd throw that in. But anyway, on a very serious note, if I'm asked, I don't mind doing it. I don't want pay. I'm saying it again. No pay. Pay my way, I will educate. Well, no, not educate. But I will help to train capacity building. Because only young people can do these kinds of inspection. Who do you see? Do you see me walking up the hill, Tower Hill, going up, coming back, going up? How many times you think I will walk going up and down on Tower Hill before I start looking for mattress and pillowcase to lay down under the tree and sleep? I'm just giving it to you yesterday. So young men, they still have the spring in their feet. They can go up and down. But when you give them the information to say this is what you need to look for, then they will be ready to do that. Because this is what is not being done, and that's why you have these kinds of things that I just show you. Because these young Liberian engineers, they themselves, they do not want people to come in their country and make a mess of their country. But if they don't know what they're going to say, how are they going to do it? That's my point. Good night, folks. Samson told Liberian Public Radio. It's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day on the LPR again. I'll turn in tomorrow for Mr. Soul Show, where he will be, I believe, some politics here and there. But he will do the best. And one of the things that Mr. Soul and his niece are now doing is to bring education on an educational level, is to bring health issue. And this lady, young lady, I keep telling you, Liberian people, the Liberian young people are very sophisticated. This young lady, not only is she a nurse practitioner, but she's also a professor. So she comes on Alfonso's show and not only teach, but teach me and Alfonso how to take care of our body. We want to live. They too much palm butter. They see good. Uncle Samson, you gotta cut. Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk about. Samson, let's go ahead and say good night to all of you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful time. Let's do it again Saturday, of course. Thank you very much for joining us. Good night, folks. Nelson, if you're still listening, that's Franco, Blaise Franco. If you know who he is, this is the guy that sang that music. Touchdown. That's the same guy. The music that you love, Touchdown. That's the same guy. They call him Franco. So I thought I'd share that with you. But you can go on Nathaniel Cry Poor page on Google. Nelson, I'm talking to you now. You can go on Nathaniel Cry Poor page on Google, and you will see all of the Crown music that you love, and you will see all of the Ivorian music that you love, and all of the music that you yourself can play, the Ivorian music that you can play, and all the other stuff that you can play the guitar with. They're all there. So you can find out until I let you know. Thank you.
Zagati go pare munyo baso. Tumo wana